Construction at the base of A-Lift in Copper means no back nine at Copper Creek. Phil Lindemann with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93. First, it's springtime at A-Basin. So what's in your backpack for a beach day?
6-pack of beer, for sure.
Hawaiian shirts all the way.
Sunscreen 100 SPF. Board shorts.
That was a group in town from Dallas, riding this morning with a friend from Breckenridge. Next to them in the parking lot was Adam, who brought the old school drop top to the beach.
Beautiful 1993 Mercury Capri with a gigantic wing on it.
Conditions were blustery today, with gusts up to 40 miles per hour at the summit. Forecast calls for calmer winds tomorrow, gusting around 20 miles per hour. Krystal 93 correspondent Matt Renoux of 9 News was thinking lately about the bright side of the COVID-19 pandemic.
That whole silver lining is one of the things I've enjoyed watching out of this pandemic the most. Businesses and organizations getting creative with ideas that they thought of during the pandemic to keep things going, but then were so cool they're just going to keep going past the pandemic, whether it's, gondola cabins that you can eat a lunch in Steamboat Springs or Vail, to a rolling stage out of a silver Airstream camper.
He is most excited for Breck Music's new Air Stage, a literal silver lining with a mobile stage inside a retrofitted chrome Airstream trailer.
The best part about it, as far as I'm concerned, is, you can fix your hair while you're walking next to it because they're so shiny and reflective.
The Air Stage arrives in town June 1st and comes to a neighborhood near you all summer with music and other performers. Keep checking breckmusic.org for details. Also new this summer for Breck Music is a partnership with the nonprofit Youth on Record. The Denver nonprofit is hosting workshops for local teens with a focus on artistic and personal growth. Instructors include Colorado poets, MCs, and visual artists, all spending time right here in Breck through a residency program. One man was airlifted from the scene of a nasty accident on I-70 just west of Glenwood Springs today when a cement truck smashed into a pickup. State Patrol reports another person was taken by ambulance to the hospital. The accident closed 4 miles of eastbound I-70 for about 6 hours. Lanes just reopened around 4. Copper Creek Golf Club is now a 9-hole course. The back nine is closed this summer and probably permanently for a new hotel development at the base of Alpine Lift. Construction on Bourne Mountain Club begins this summer with groundwork happening on holes 12, 13, and 14. Copper Creek opens sometime in June with the front nine only. The rescheduled Tokyo Olympics are just 2 months away. Matt Renoux explains why he's 99% sure they will happen.
It's such a short window now that I think they would have already pulled the plug on the games if they weren't going to do it. The International Olympic Committee is committed. They've talked about to doing this, and certainly the organizing committee is. The population in Japan, not so much. There are some polls that are up to 80% of people that either want it delayed again, which they can't delay it anymore, or completely canceled.
Renoux has been covering the Olympics with 9 News for years. And this year, as a journalist, he will be one of the lucky few allowed on site for the games.
They may not allow any fans to even go into these stands to watch the games, and that's going to be pretty weird. Certainly at these qualifying events, they haven't allowed it. But the events themselves are still going to happen. These athletes are still going to compete.
We'll be checking in with Renoux when the games get started. Opening ceremony is July 23rd. In sports, the Rockies open a series with the Diamondbacks today at 6:40. The Avalanche face the Blues at 7:30 on USA. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, all Summit High sports are off today. Tomorrow, track and field competes in Aurora. Boys lacrosse has a rivalry match with Battle Mountain at home. Phil Lindemann with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93.